We are back. It's Monday night's Weather for Weather Geeks. Hope you're enjoying your Monday evening so far. We had a pretty decent day weather-wise across much of the region today, with some exceptions. We did have a couple of heavy thunderstorms from Lisbon on south towards East Liverpool around mid-afternoon, and some of us did have a wet start to the day today. But for the most part, the afternoon and early evening, not too bad, although it's turning cooler. Check out the temperature trace here. Over the last 20 hours, we spiked into the mid-70s earlier on, but temperatures have fallen over the last few hours into the 60s, and it's a noticeable change when you step outside. When I went out to get my car after the 6 o'clock show, it was like, oh, the air mass has changed. It was a noticeable different, drier and cooler. Good sleeping weather coming up for us tonight after a couple of muggy nights recently. Here's a look outside when I recorded Weather Geeks this evening at 7:34 p.m. Our Stratus deck, which is going to make itself at home for a couple of days, has found its way into much of the valley this evening, and that's what our sky is gonna look like for a couple of days. The thunderstorm activity that started to initiate earlier on around Route 30 continued sinking south towards I-70 and down towards the lower Ohio River, and continues to diminish this evening. And in its wake, not much going on other than clouds right now. And again, the air mass is drying out. Look at the moisture or the dew points here. Dew points have been dropping from north to south over the last several hours. We started today with dew points in the 60s, and now dew points are falling into the lower 50s. So again, a noticeable change. All right, the weather pattern is going to get all gunked up here for a couple of days, kind of stuck, if you will. This low, this upper level low, is going to get cut off and just sort of hang out over Toronto, Buffalo, and northeast Ohio, northwest PA for a couple of days, keeping us in the clouds. And with that thing overhead, the air upstairs in the atmosphere is cold, colder than usual, and that makes it easy for air parcels to rise, for clouds, and even a little precipitation from time to time. So we've got tomorrow, we've got Wednesday, and even Thursday. This thing is still kind of hanging around. It's going to finally start to push off the playing field by Friday in the weekend, allowing us to warm up. But tomorrow, a lot of clouds. Not much is going to come out of these clouds. A shower, a sprinkle. I can't 100% rule out a thunder shower in the afternoon, but it's a small chance of that. Wednesday, more of the same. Temperatures 60s. Clouds, shower, sprinkle. You get the idea. Now, by Thursday, our in-house model here is trying to show some clearing. This might be a little too aggressive. I think Thursday can be a brighter day. Not sure if it's as bright as this model shows just yet. We might have to wait another day on that. But, boy, is summer going to come roaring back as we head towards the weekend and into early next week. Here's the upper level flow with our surface temperatures plotted up as well, and a ridge takes over across the eastern U.S. by late in the weekend and early next week. Look at this thing. This is a warm-looking weather map east of the Rocky Mountains. There's going to be some hundreds in Texas, some 90s as far north as perhaps southern Ohio, and we might even flirt with 90 here by Monday afternoon. Let's show you what the European ensemble modeling is showing here with our big dip in the next couple of days, and then steady rise up towards the mid and perhaps even upper 80s by Monday. I've got 88 in our forecast for Monday afternoon. And look what happens after that. No big cool downs after that. So the suggestion here is that the warmer pattern, while not as extreme as early next week, it might stick for a little bit of time, and our true summer pattern may be starting to finally take hold here. We can say goodbye to spring and fully dive into summer. Here's a look at the latest European weekly modeling here. 7-day chunks here. Here's the 4 to 11-day outlook. Warmer than average temperatures northeast Ohio, western PA, 7 to 14 days. Got the orange overhead, and while it may moderate some in the 11 to 18-day outlook, I like what I'm seeing here, especially if you're a warm weather lover. For the rest of June. What about the American modeling here? Here's our warm anomalies in days 5 to 10. 8 to 13 looks pretty warm. And then after that, while the air mass can moderate, it doesn't look nearly as chilly as recent air masses have been. So I really think we're going to start getting into our true summer pattern here as we transition into the second and third weeks of June. So good news for people who own pools. If you have a house by the lake and you want to finally get in the water, hopefully the water will continue to warm up some over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you back here tomorrow evening. Have a great rest of your Monday night.